Micro strategies. The Bitcoin first is keeping people intrigued, but has that bubble burst as people get to know more and more about this company? Is Bitcoin the future, or is this just going to be disappointment for MicroStrategy? So in this video, we're going to discuss MicroStrategy business model and what their business is actually about. We're going to look at two growth strategies for the company and two positives and two negatives. And then we will have a look at what growth opportunities for this company going forward. And then we'll do a deep dive into stock analysis, and we'll get to understand what's this company actually about. Is it actually making yourself money between return on invested capital, earnings per share, and all that good stuff, revenue? And if you stick right to the end of the video, I will give you the potential intrinsic value of this company right now and into the future. So let's get to it right here, right now on your favorite financial channel, Barry Charles. Welcome back, guys and gals, to the channel. I'm here to do you a service. MicroStrategy Incorporated. What is this business all about? How does it make its money? And what is the business model? Well, you're going to find out here, right now. MicroStrategy is a leading provider of enterprise analytics and business intelligence software. The company specializes in cloud-based and on-premise solutions that help organizations analyze large amounts of data to make informed decisions with their products. The flagship product they have is MicroStrategies in one platform. Enables companies to create dashboards, reports, and data visualizations while incorporating AI-driven insight. MicroStrategy's business model revolves around software licensing, subscription-based cloud services, and consulting. They generate revenue through the sales of analytic solutions, ongoing customer support, and professional services. Additionally, MicroStrategy has recently heavily been involved in investing into Bitcoin. Yes, a significant part of their portfolio. So they have quite a lot of Bitcoin in this. But was it the right strategy? It was the right strategy initially. It got a lot of people excited, but now that the world is set in and understands about Bitcoin and the risk involved, that some people have run away and taken their profits and moved on. So Bitcoin investment for financial growth strategy, is it the right call, as they believe it's a store of value, or is it false hope before disaster? So far for shareholders, the returns have been nice by leveraging debt and company cash to buy Bitcoin at a lower rate, and it's gone up. But will it continue to appreciate, or will it crash and burn again? That is the question mark all investors will have to think. And they've had people invest in them because they don't want to go fully into Bitcoin, but they have a company that has some Bitcoin as part of it, and that has been what's attracted some growth into this company. But will that continue? That is the million-dollar question. In terms of how that will help, we will see going forward. So yeah, in terms of growth strategy, so that's number one, Bitcoin. They think Bitcoin is going to be the savior for them. Number two, and their growth strategy is in terms of its expansion of cloud-based analytic solutions. MicroStrategy has been shifting its focus towards cloud-based analytics. Enterprises that want to scalability, AI-powered insight by enhancing their MicroStrategy cloud offerings and integrity with major platforms like AWS, Microsoft, and Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud. The companies can attract business looking for robust data and analytics tools, which helps heavy infrastructure investment. So expansion is this direction allows this company to compete with firms like Salesforce and Microsoft with a recurring revenue model. The software has a service subscription, but this space is highly competitive, so can they continue to compete? So we will see if that continues. To look at the negative growth strategies for this company is over-reliance on Bitcoin volatility, so the positives and also the negatives. They got too much invested into Bitcoin. It puts them in increased financial risk. If it does fail, liquidity could be on the cards. And with a lot of debt to invest in the Bitcoin, it's a big investment if it fails, because they've got the debt as well that you haven't even paid off for the Bitcoin. So it'd be interesting to see how they navigate that going forward. So yeah, and if Bitcoin faces regulatory breakdowns, then there could be some issues here for bankruptcy for MicroStrategy. Number 2 negative was limited market penetration in the business intelligence space, the BI space. So MicroStrategy has strong analytic software but face stiff competition from Microsoft and Salesforce, Google, despite potentially having a better powerful model. They just haven't been able to keep up with the more user-friendly and cost-effective alternatives like Power by seamlessly connecting to Microsoft. So that's something they need to do, is get the stuff to be able to connect easier with these things to continue to build and grow the company. What can they do to actually improve their own stock here? Diversifying revenue streams is one. Be less reliant on the cloud subscription and look at ways to improve there. Number 2, improve competitive position, marketing and partnerships. So they've got to work on their marketing side of things to really push themselves to the next level. Number 3, enhance product visibility and all systems to make sure that the company is in the marketplace. Everyone knows what they're all about. Number 4, global. More target the globalization to get more people involved. Be less reliant on Bitcoin as well would be ideal to have more streams of revenue going forward. Yeah, so now it's time here to have a look at MicroStrategy as a stock. What's it actually? We're going to do an analysis on this company, see what the financials are doing, to see if this company is actually worth what it's saying currently, or is it time to look elsewhere? So let's check out this company right here right now and see how they're going, and then we'll finish with intrinsic value at the end of the video. So the current share price is around $288 at the time of recording, with a 52-week range of $100 to $543. Wow. So big drop from 543. So if you were at that point, disappointing. Earnings per share, so they're losing money, negative 0.4, so no good there. So no PE ratio or dividends. Short interest of 10%, market cap of 75 billion, so it's quite high. Let's have a look at revenue. Revenue has been a bit all over the place. 463 million, 496 million the year before. Got to scratch your head, but over the quarterly, it's got improved 111 to 116 to 120 million, so that's good, but net loss has been no good all over the show. It went from negative 1.4 billion to positive 429 million, now back to negative this year, or last year 1.1 billion. Not good, and they're losing more even quarterly. 102 million, 340 million, now 670 million they lost in the last quarter. Not good at all, this company, not good. Run away. Well, you could say that. Now, free cash flow negative 103 million, with returning on invested capital 0.16% minus. Not good. Shares outstanding 260 million. They continue for the last 5 years to dilute you. Total assets have climbed to 25 million. Total assets have declined actually from 25 million from 47 million before, and total liabilities have gone up. So interesting to see how this company goes forward. It's not looking good, and in many cases here, with the net loss getting worse and worse well, it's not very, very concerning. But anyway, let's have a look at the MicroStrategies and what's it actually worth intrinsic value wise. So we're going to calculate using earnings per the current share price, earnings per share, the growth rate, the current bond yield, to give you the intrinsic value of this company. So we're going to start off with a bear case, a base case, optimal case, extraordinary case, out of this world case, and I've even got one to the universe just to give you an opportunity to understand where this company could go if you think it's going to go to the moon. So let's check it out right here, right now. MicroStrategy, the bear case at $288 at a negative 0.41% and the expected growth rate of 5%. With bond yield of 4%, this stock is a negative $8.30. So we just get to profitability now at earnings per share 0.1 and 10% growth rate. You can buy the stock at $3. Does this make sense at all? No, it doesn't. Then you go to earnings per share 0.5%, a 15% expected growth rate is $21. Let's go to extraordinary. They got a fly to 1.5 at 20 growth rate, and then your $80 stock. Still doesn't make sense. Then if we go to out of this world at $3 earnings per share, 25% growth to the end of time, $193. Why are people buying this stock? It just doesn't make sense. Earnings per share. Now, this is why I went to Universe Stakes. They go to earnings per share 4.5, which I think could be done, but 25% growth rate to the end of time, the stock is a $289 stock, where it is currently. So it's priced in to the absolute best of the best of the best chances of this making money. It's absolute nonsense, the price of the stock. Absolute nonsense. Absolutely would not suggest to buy the stock at all. You buy at your own risk. That's all I'm saying about this stock. That reliance on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin went to the moon, then potentially, yes, the stock's a good buy, but pretty much without that at the moment, it's not even worth even looking into, in my opinion. So it'll be interesting to see how this company grows into the future MicroStrategies. And if you disagree with me, just leave a comment and give me your point of view of why you think this company could go to the moon. But to me, it's a no-brainer. Do not buy. Not financial advice. Do your own research before you invest into any stock. But anyway, remember to like and subscribe to the channel and have an awesome day out there.